Welcome to Module 5. In this lesson, we're going to talk about what people call the deep state and why you don't need secret handshakes or underground bunkers to understand it. In Dismantling the Republic, I described something very similar. When you pile more and more power into unelected agencies, intelligence services, and permanent bureaucracies, you don't need a conspiracy. You've built a machine that behaves like one. Think about a typical administrative agency. It writes rules, it enforces those rules, it often adjudicates disputes about those rules. That means the same cluster of people can function as legislative, executive, and judicial all at once. Exactly what the Constitution was trying to prevent. Now, add intelligence agencies with access to massive data, secret operations, and very little transparency. Add career staffers who are there long after presidents come and go. Add military leaders who start to see themselves as political faction instead of neutral servants. You now have a visible government people vote for and a shadow government of habits and institutions that keep steering the ship no matter what the voters say. In the book, I call this out as a major part of dismantling the republic. If unelected managers can override or ignore the people, what does voting even mean? Ask yourself, have you ever watched a major election, seen a clear message from the voters, and then noticed that somehow the machinery kept moving in the same direction anyway? That's the logic of the deep state and admin state at work. Not magic, not movie villains, just a system that protects itself. In Chapter 5 of Dismantling the Republic, I walk through examples of how this works in practice, how agencies accumulate power, and what it means when intelligence and military leaders decide they're the guardians of the country against the very people they're supposed to serve. On the Shawn Thinking Out Loud podcast, I connect this to recent controversies, whistleblowers, leaks, and open talk of saving democracy by ignoring or undermining inconvenient election outcomes. When people talk that way, they're not defending a republic, they're defending their position inside the machine. In Module 6, we're going to look at the things that was supposed to keep all of this in check, the Constitution, and why so many elites now treat it like a dying document that can be reinterpreted into meaning the exact opposite of what it actually says. I'll see you there.